So a full investigation by Congress.
Right.
Do you think that they would be open and transparent given that so many of the members of Congress, I think there's only a handful that don't take money from the Israel lobby.
Right.
You know,
Tom Massey.
Tom Massey is one of them. I think Matt Gaetz was another. He's no longer in the Congress. I'm not sure the other ones who don't take money from there. There's just a few off the top of my head that don't.
They all, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. They all take money. Listen, Israel's a foreign government. You know, AIPAC, okay, they got American-Israeli Political Action Committee. It's really not American at all. It's Israel telling those guys what to do. AIPAC tells them to squat, and they squat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's deeply disturbing. I mean, are you? I mean, when I think about this question, are you an American first? You know, and that should be. I think our members of Congress should be American first. You can love Israel all you want, but you need to put America first if you serve in the United States House of Representatives and the United States Senate and the White House.
Right, absolutely, you should, and you should put American fighting men way ahead of a foreign government to try to murder us all.
What do the other veterans say about this? You've been out in front on this. Are they all in alignment of what they saw that day? Has there been any disagreement about this from your veterans on the USS Liberty?
No, we're 100% solid together on this. And just like I said, we want an investigation. And, you know, thank you for having me on again. I mean, shows like this, not the mainstream media, not Fox, not Newsmax, not anybody.
They won't do it.
No, they won't do it. Absolutely, they won't do it. And I've contacted them, and I never heard anything back.
What are they scared of?
I think they're I think they're bought and paid for, just like our Congress. You turn on the TV, all you hear is poor Israel, poor Israel, poor Israel. But nothing about what's going on. And I'm not a great expert on a whole lot of things, but I know I'm an expert in this, and I know when I look at what's going on in Gaza, the pain, the hurt, the destruction, the starvation, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, I've felt the backhand of Israel. I know what they can do. And what those people are going through is just horrific.
What have you heard from the Israeli government in the wake of all of this? Have they been conciliatory towards you? Have they tried to help you in any way? Have they admitted to what they did?
Yeah, they admitted to it. They said it was mistaken identity. There was no mistaken identity. I mean, come on. A 3-year-old could figure that one out.
Right. You'd have to be stupid.
Yeah,
you'd have it's
stupid or blind or covering up.
Right.
And maybe they're doing it all.
Well, and now we have the proof of it. We have the documents, and we have the communications from the president and the CIA. So that's been that ship has sailed, so to speak. Well. You know, I think in the years after this, when you get together with the other members of the USS Liberty and you talk to them, what do they say to you?
Well, it's always good to be with them, and we talk about a lot of different things. But just being around the brave men on that day, and all of them were very, very brave men, it just gives you a great sense of feeling being with them. It's just it's overwhelming because you talk to them. They were there. They know exactly what happened. And I mean, there's guys that haven't spoke in over 50. Well, we had a couple of guys come on board that have never talked about it for over 55 years. And they're afraid to, and I don't blame them. We were ordered by Admiral Isaac Kidd. If we ever spoke about it, we'd end up with fines, imprisonment, or death.
Fines, imprisonment, or death if you spoke about this?
Yes.
Why?
Because they took away our First Amendment rights. They said we could never speak about it again, ever.
But you did.
about 18 years after that, I started speaking.
Did you get any retribution from the government? Did they come after you?
No, but they might now because with all the different interviews and things that I've been doing. But, let them come. I mean, the truth is the truth. Prove us wrong. If this is so cut and dry, Clayton,
right?
Why don't they just go ahead and say, well, sure, come on and we'll have an investigation. Call the survivors up and the documents, just like you were talking about. We have tons of them.
Right. And you have the radio transmissions.
Yes.
So we have the audio recordings. We have the receipts, so to speak.
We got the receipts.
Right.
But they don't care about the receipts. They want to keep the receipts buried, just like they're doing with JFK. They're burying that like as deep as they can. This is a embarrassment to America. What your own government will do to you, and get by with it, and then tell us that we're stupid. We don't know what we're talking about.
Are you a proud American?
I am a proud American, and I love this country. I don't love what they did to us, and I want an investigation. I want a call out, as I said, President Trump. You got to help us. I mean, you said you want transparency. Why won't you treat us with the same respect that every other combat wounded veteran gets? I gave my blood for this country. I was wounded in combat, and so many others were too. Why will you not help combat wounded veterans? Are you covering up for Israel too? Is it just because Israel did it? We're nothing. We're nothing. We're just garbage. We're pieces of shit to people.
Incoming Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, of course, a huge champion of veterans. That's been his calling for many, many years. Are you confident that the incoming Secretary of Defense, if he is confirmed, will take up the USS Liberty story? If he says he's really, he loves veterans. He is a veteran, of course. Do you think that he will do that?
I would hope Pete would do it. I would pray he would do it. It's his duty to do it.
It'd be very brave of him to do it.
Yes, be very brave. But when you take an oath to the Constitution of the United States to defend this country from foreign or domestic, and we got foreign that tried to kill us, and we got domestic that set us up to be killed. No wonder they want to hide it and cover it up. But the lid's coming off. I mean, you guys better start fessing up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't put this genie back in the bottle now.
No,
they can try. Internet trolls can try and they can do whatever they want. But sorry, the story is out now.
Right.
I think about being a proud American. We criticize America on this show all the time, but because we want the greatest for this country, I think believe in we believe in the promise of America. That's why we're so critical of her, because we know we can do better. We know we can live up to the ideals of the founding fathers. And when you have human beings who've tried to destroy this country, try to cover up these crimes, it brings this nation down. And I think we love the ideal of America. And I have to ask, because I think about that when I sit here with you. Your love of this country, it's exemplified in the fact that your sons are fighting for this country as we speak. One of your sons is a Navy SEAL. Yes,
he's got 3 more years left, and he's a chief petty officer now. He's getting out, but he was in SEAL Team 6, Silver Team, for about 12 years, and then he got transferred to Hawaii for his Twilight cruise. But he fought for his country. He's very highly decorated. My other son, Bryce, he was in Afghanistan and got hit with a rocket in a vehicle he was in and shook his eyeballs loose. And he, as I told you earlier, if he's able to keep his eyesight until he's 50, he'd be real lucky.
Because his retina was shaken and shattered. Detached as a result of this IED rocket attack.
Right.
So your family has given a lot to this country.
Right.
I hope that our members of Congress, I hope our incoming Secretary of Defense does incredible things and brave things and brings this story to justice. Any final thoughts that you want to share with our audience that maybe we didn't cover about this story?
Yeah, I would just like to thank a few people, if I may.
Please.
I want to thank Jake Shields, MMA fighter, champion. Great guy. I got to meet him and be interviewed by him. Dan Balzoria, Jimmy Dore, Scott Ritter, and the great Candace Owens, and many, many more for bringing this story out to light. And again, without people like you, their lives will die in vain. The reason I'm here is my shipmates, 34 of them died, and I do not want their lives to be wasted in a lie of a mistaken identity. And we were ordered by our own government to shut up. And please, Congress, please, Mr. President, please, Pete, anybody, give us just give us our day in court. That's all we want.
Well, Pete is a brave man. We hope that this would be like the ultimate level of bravery to take this story on and to bring this to justice. That would be amazing. And I hope that President Trump is paying attention to this and the people that are around him will pay attention to this and bring this story to light. Phil Turney, we appreciate your story. The book is called What I Saw That Day. And I encourage people to read the story page for page and also visit the USS Liberty Veterans.org.
Yeah, USSLibertyVeterans.org. You can donate there, as I said before, and we'd appreciate it because we need the money to keep on doing things like we're doing right now, and to have reunions and so on and so forth. But you can buy hats and shirts and coins and just a myriad of things, remembering our ship and our shipmates. 34 of those brave souls died that day, and as long as I'm alive, I'm going to keep on talking about it because their lives will not go down in vain by a foreign government and a crooked government that set us up to be murdered. And that's just the way it is. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And people don't like the truth. That's too bad.
Phil, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.